today's video is going to be this wild, voluminous, tousled hair look. It's pretty simple. It's not the easiest one, but it does and it will take a little time and patience. Now, it's all about sectioning and, paying attention to your curl. So if you want to see how I did it, then let's get started. Okay, so I just parted another section. It was the same thing. I just pull it forward, and then so far this is what I have now. It should stay in place. They're pretty bouncy, so the hairspray, if I didn't already say, it's the Aussie Mega Hairspray. You could spray it, and it has, it'll let you run your fingers through it. But we're not going to do that now. We're just going to spray it to secure it. If you have a lot of hair like me, it'll take you a while to get to the top. So basically, that's just how it looks. Just leave it like that. And then I usually have about 4 to 5 sections depending. So I'll just let this down. And then I'll just do another, about an inch. Then, so my thumbs meet. And then it's the same thing. I just continue to the top. And then just go ahead and get this out of the way. Okay. Now, once I start getting more to the top, it's a little bit harder to kind of get back here. So that's where I start. I'll just get my texture, bring all the hair forward, and it's very easy at this point. All the hair that is not curled are the longer pieces, so you can just easily grab it up, just like that. Then I can just see that there is none. Get all this texture. You can do it strand by strand, putting the texture. It's completely up to you. And then I'll start from the way back, and then I'll curl. Now the backs, I don't know, for some reason the back is harder to hold, so I'll spray it. And then go ahead and curl. Every time I'm curling, it's away from the face. So I just start from the middle and then just roll it up. Because now I want it to be really tight up here. This is where the volume is going to be. This is where we can tease it. And, if it's loose, then it gets loose. But up here is where we want it to stay curled. Okay, so then we'll let it out. This is exactly how I want it to be. Scrunch it up, spray it, and pull it back. And then just continue. I'll probably do about 2 to 3 more right in this area, and then just continue with the other side, curling it away from the face. All the curls and the waves will go back. Okay, so now that I've done the third, was this the third section? I believe so. So basically that's how it is. It's just still all curled. And then the top is a little bit trickier. The top is a little bit more different the way I've been doing the rest of it. Now, what I do here is just kind of part it. I don't really do it from the middle. And then these strands up here that I'm going to curl are even smaller. Now, what we want the curl to do is to hold, especially up in here. We don't want our hair to be flat. So by having the curl held, the curl piece needs to be smaller instead of thicker. Usually the bottom are the thicker ones because the weight is already at the bottom and it's just going to pull it down. Now the top is where we want the volume. So we'll go ahead and, put our pomade, our texture. And then the pieces are smaller. I mean, a little bit thinner. So up here it takes a little bit longer. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. But I like mine to be a little bit thinner. So then, like the other sections, I just start from the back and then start curling. See, this one was actually a pretty thick one. So we just move that, and then we can just start doing small ones. Like this is pretty small, pretty thin. And then let it go. Just like that. That way you don't disturb it. See now how it has this volume right up in here? I don't know if you could see it, but remember we got to pay attention to every section and strand that we curl. So then you can just spray it, hold it, and then it has that instant volume right in there. So then you can go ahead and then do it throughout like the rest of the top of the hair. Okay. So now all we have left is this top section, and the way I've been sectioning it is I wasn't sectioning it from the side. Actually, it was going from the back. So that way the volume would be going back. So in this last part right here, I would just section it up like this. And then depending on how or what you want to do, if you want to keep bangs or not, Then you just put this forward, and then the way I was doing this, because what we want is there to be volume, small, so then this would go like in an angle in the direction the hair is going to fall in, and then just curl. Now the trick to get it to have volume is make sure we get all this in before we curl it, is to slant it or hold it up like this. That way when we take the curl out, this right here by the root, which is probably about an inch, will stay up. You don't really want to pull it out, you want to help it out. Okay, so it stays up a little bit. It might not be a whole lot, but there is some volume. You can see it right there. So you kind of want to just spray it to help it. And then the same thing with the next section. You can definitely see how flat and then the volume it is here. So right in here, I would get like another 2 sections. So these 2 right here would be curled the same way. But what I'm going to do is just gently, get my comb. If you don't want to disturb the curls, it's kind of hard, you know, to figure out what you're going to do after we took all this time to curl it. What happens though is that they'll softly loosen, and then they'll just turn into like big waves. You could shake them. Shake them. You know, just grab a section here. If you're too scared that you're going to disturb the curls, just grab it and just, you know, gently brush it back. Doesn't have to be all crazy. See, as you can see, it'll have some volume. You just gotta, you don't have to do it all hard and crazy. A lot of girls think they have to break their hair off. You don't have to do that. You can see there's some volume there. But the way I properly do it to make sure that the volume stays is just kind of like hold it up, and then depending on how you style your hair, you can just bring it down. Okay, so lightly. Oops, wrong one. Okay, there we go. It even comes out different. It definitely holds, so make sure that you tease it right into place, brush it. I'm just gonna have, I want to do the messy look, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just Okay, so after tousling it and putting it however you like, feel free to recurl and redefine like some of the hair, because what happens is we will overpower the tousling and we'll lose some of the curls. So go ahead and just, you know, recurl it. After you've done your little bit of teasing or whatever you've done, you know, you can just lift it up and keep spraying it. Pretty much that's it. Just want to keep it like that. You know, you can just play with it if you can, just, and it should just stay up pretty good like that. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.